Welcome to UCANIC. In this video, I'm going to show you how to check the emission readiness. So emission readiness is a few systems that monitor basically the engine performance and evap, the fuel system, to make sure everything is closed and the vehicle's engine is working properly, is not emitting too much emission. So I'll show you how to actually check if your car will pass the emission before you even go to emission station. So what you want to do is on the UCANIC scanner, you can click OBD2. If you do not see this option on the home screen, select diagnostics and then don't select your maker and model, just come all the way to the top here and then select OBD2. But in this case we can select it from the home screen. Select auto scan. You'll communicate with the vehicle, and you want to make sure that the ignition is turned on though. And then from here you can see check engine light right now is off, but there is one code that's present. Sometimes a code needs to be detected several times before it triggers that light to come back on. Okay, you have monitors not complete or not applicable, 3, so you don't need to worry about those. Monitors complete, 5, solar systems have been checked, they're running good. Monitors incomplete, they might require more driving of the vehicle, there's 3. When these switch all to monitors okay, then you're ready to go and pass an emission test. So basically on this screen you should have monitors incomplete. This last row should be 0, but let's take a look at what systems are incomplete. Press OK here, select engine control module, and then go to IM readiness, and then go since diagnostic trouble codes were cleared. So since the time you cleared the codes or the time you disconnected the battery, so the vehicle will start monitoring the different systems since then. So these are all possible systems the vehicle has, could have. Some of them are not applicable, so catalytic monitoring is not applicable in this vehicle, and you can see a couple other ones. We don't worry about those. What we worry about is these ones that are basically say incomplete. Fuel system monitoring incomplete, catalytic monitoring is incomplete, evap system monitoring is incomplete. So those, what that means is this vehicle needs to be driven a little bit more for these systems to be complete. Now if you have an issue going on, let's go back a couple of screens, you can read the codes and you can see what issues are going on. So you see we have that full code right there, P2243, and a few other codes are permanent. So you can basically see oxygen sensor, bank 1, sensor 1, the upper circuit is not reading correctly. So there's an issue going on. So some of these might not be ready because there's a issue going on with the car. So one or two of these might always be stuck on incomplete until you fix that issue, address the problem. But once you address the problem, what you could do is you could drive the car a little bit longer, and then those systems will the check engine light will reset on its own, and then these will switch from incomplete to okay. The code will still be there, a full code will be there, but that's not going to prevent, if everything is okay with the exception of not applicable ones and the check engine light is off, if there's a code in there that hasn't been cleared but it's not a current issue anymore, what happens is this code switch. Once the issue is fixed, this code switch from current or pending or permanent to stored. At that point, that's not going to stop you from passing emissions. You can easily just come and erase it, but if you do that, which we just did right now, what will happen is then you have to drive this vehicle for a few more days in order to get these IM readiness systems all okay, because then you will reset everything and all these systems will say incomplete. So it usually takes about 5 to 6 driving cycles. There's a certain pattern in the systems, and you have to the car checks, and you have to drive a slow speed, a high speed, and checks how quick, how efficient the catalytic converter is being, and a lot of different things that are monitored. So usually if you drive a car a couple times a day for about a week. Then if there's no underlying issues, your car should be ready to go and be taken in for inspection. You can come in here, you can check all of these and make sure everything has switched to OK. That's all. Thank you for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.